Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started all week. And this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's right. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy, David, who can wear a defense down.
And he is the primary focus. That's what this defense is focused and keyed in on. We got to stop him if we're going to have success today.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
Good enough for first down.
He's going to pass. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
The short hands, it's Stewart. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's right on target. Great veteran presence in the pocket. He knew he was going to take a hit on that one. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the gun, the ground game. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Now the play fake. Finds a spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field.
That's a first down for the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. It's complete, and he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1, and the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal.
First and goal, Jacksonville State.
Looking for the score. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score.
Jacksonville State.
It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. He'll start this drive firing. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, running back gets the give. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Sherman. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. To the air on first down. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Lacey. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Paul. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll line up for a second down play. Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Wants to fire on second down. They'll run the screen. Got room at the 35. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Feeling some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's right. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding, offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. On second down, wants to throw it. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They keep attacking through the air. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Sherman. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the tight end. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. So now on comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt.
That means the score, Jacksonville State 10, Middle
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Snap it to the back. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That one never had a chance, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory.
Good enough for a first down.
On the run, it's Savage. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Ball at the 38, the defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's right. And they do a really good job, not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
18. And that's a first down for the offense.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's right. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Quick completion on the out route. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there in Murfreesboro than you do? A captivating game so far. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Floyd Stadium.
He'll bring it out. It's Peace. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Kelly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it inside the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score Jacksonville State 10, Middle Tennessee 6.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Defense on the play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. On the option. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Gamecocks decide to punt it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Got the quick pass. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Now on 2nd down after the short completion. Off the boot, looking for his man. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. It's first down from the 11. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up 2nd down.
Touchdown, Blue Raiders! And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
Blue Raiders, number 16.
PAT unit on the field.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Washington is getting stomped right now. I mean, thrown around the field like a salmon at Pike's Fish Market. Just a brutal performance. They're trailing by 18 to Oregon. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. It's a draw. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Gamecocks send out the punt unit. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Kelly. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion.
And that's a first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. They'll leave it with him. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The give to the left side. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. At the end of the quarter, guys, it's Middle Tennessee on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's Wright. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
And it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. Bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On second down, he'll fire. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Got it set up on the outside. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. The completion well past the sticks. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Number 16.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Middle Tennessee, 27. Jacksonville State.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Hand off from the shotgun. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Looking to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Trying to find his man on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. He'll take a shot. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 6 over FIU. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Never seems to take the big hit. Finds enough room to get to the 29. 3rd and inches coming. Maybe the biggest play of the game. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Still running at the 40. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And here comes the punt team. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. He's gonna pass. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Looking to throw on second down. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. Snagged on the outside, it's Savage. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On second down, he'll let it fly. Gets it out quickly. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lacy. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Now on third down for this offense. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires into the end zone. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. 3-point lead, put together a great drive here, Jesse. You can turn it into a two-possession game.
Let's do that. Let's get a touchdown on the board. Let's find out where our playmakers have the best matchups. Let's exploit those, David.
And it would put our defense in such a great position. Fourth quarter, two-possession lead. It makes it easy to play defense.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.